name's Ben Slow. I'm an artist, muralist from London in the UK, and yeah, I've been brought over here to Utah to paint this mural here in the new gym complex. I paint mostly kind of large-scale murals, be that either kind of exterior or interior, as I'm doing here, but then also kind of exhibit my work around the world in various gallery shows. So, I mean, I painted my first mural on the streets a little over about 10 years ago, and you know, so I've been working on mural work on and off for that sort of about 10 years. At school, art was the kind of the only thing I really enjoyed, in all honesty, and I presumed I'd be going into something like graphic design or whatever, but I went to college and fell in love with painting, and it's just been something that I have followed ever since, and now I've been painting now full time for the last sort of 2 or 3 years. I've been very fortunate to paint in a lot of places around the world, places such as Cuba, Sri Lanka. But I think one of my favourite trips was to South Africa, where we painted just outside of Johannesburg in an area called Soweto, which is an area where predominantly most tourists don't go, and we were fortunate enough to spend a good week or so with the community there and paint a portrait of an important kind of character called Ruth First, who was instrumental in helping to kind of break the ties of apartheid. I prefer the sort of projects where I get to spend time within the community, get to meet the people, and the South Africa project for me was a real eye-opener to a completely different way of life, and a really kind of rewarding experience in lots of ways. I've been at it now for, I reckon, around about 3 weeks, which is definitely a little bit longer than was initially anticipated, but that's just the way these jobs go a lot of the time. There was, we had a good idea of what we were going to create, but as is always the way, a lot of things change and evolve during the process. So, I'm now at that point where I've got, another day or two, and this beast of a wall will be done. It's been a challenge in a lot of different ways, but it's been great fun, and yeah, looking forward to finally being able to say it's finished. We're finally done. It's been over 3 weeks. I reckon, adding it up, you're looking at about 200 hours or so. A lot of 12-hour shifts and things, but all worth it in the end. And I'm just now looking forward to seeing it kind of all come together with the gym equipment and seeing how it really fits into the space. But been really happy with how it's all gone. It's been a long, tough process, but if it was easy, it wouldn't be much fun. So glad to have a couple of days rest now before I head back to the UK. Part of the reason I took the gig was an opportunity to come to a part of America that I'd never been to before, and honestly had no real plans to. And it's been great. There's been a majority work, obviously. That's always the way these things go. But it's been amazing. Everyone's been really sweet and kind to me. It's been easy in that way. Sometimes with these sort of jobs, it can be difficult with clients, but the guys here have given me everything that I need to get the best out of this. And Utah's just been fantastic in regards to finally getting able to get out and about and ski on some proper snow. That was certainly something that stood out. I went full American the other day and shot some guns. And yeah, no, it's nice that it hasn't been just work. I've been able to get a really nice kind of feel for the place. Maybe eating a little bit too much in the way of crap food, but that's kind of always the way these sort of things go. And yeah, already making plans to come back when the weather's a little kinder, hopefully, and let's see if we can do a few more of these sort of things in the future.